Charlie Parsons Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined by Alfie Charman of DAZN, Vice President of Marketing, I believe. Have I nailed that, as Fred said?
You've nailed it, yeah, absolutely.
We're here in Dublin for the press conference of Katie Taylor versus Chantelle Cameron, the first time that two active, undisputed, undefeated world champions come at it. What a fight to have to the DAZN schedule.
Yeah, look, absolutely, you're right. You know, we're very proud to be part of this event. This historic event. It's been far too long since there's been this level of fighting in Dublin, and what better star in Katie Taylor to have it to our platform. So we're very excited, yeah.
Obviously the Serrano fight fell through and there was and ahhing in, are we going to get the fight? We do. She takes on Chantelle Cameron in what people are saying is actually probably a better fight. Regardless of, you know, better, worse, whatever, it's still an incredible fight. How delighted are you as a platform to be able to bring it?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, as I said up there, I think you know, you could probably forgive Katie for maybe wanting to take a slightly easier fight, right, for a return to her home. So Chantelle's, you know, obviously incredible, undisputed champion, undefeated, super lightweight. So yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I'm a boxing fan. I'm very much looking forward to May 20th.
Look, let's talk a little bit about the schedule coming up. Joshua Franklin, we've just had the undercard announced for that one. Canelo takes on John Ryder in Guadalajara as well. Eddie keeps saying no pay-per-view. Is that sort of what we're excelling on now as a company? And sort of, I know there was a little bit of back and forth about the whole pay-per-view stuff, but trying to provide as much as possible without that sort of cliche there.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we're a subscription business. There are fights that are pay-per-view fights, and we are a premium boxing broadcaster, right? So there are certain fights that will naturally set as pay-per-view. As you mentioned there, Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder, a British fighter in the UK and Ireland, will be part of your subscription, which is obviously fantastic and part of our objective to continue to deliver value to the customers. And yeah, you mentioned obviously AJ on April 1st, the first new dawn for Anthony Joshua, first fight on our platform in the UK and Ireland, part of your subscription. So yeah, we're super excited and still committed to providing value at a flexible cost to our customers. Yeah.
Just a little touch, I suppose, on AJ as a whole. I know that sort of DAZN always had AJ sort of in their plans, especially in the UK. April 1st is an opportunity to give him that first fight exclusively on DAZN, of course. Just as a team, how delighted are you? I know worked with him a lot in the past in America and other territories around the world, but this time primarily in the UK. A real good feeling? Really
good, yeah. I mean, look, he's a superstar, right? I mean, two-time world champion, absolute British superstar over the last 10 plus years. We're delighted to have him on our platform. We've obviously, as you said, we've worked with him extensively before in the past. He is a hero in the UK, and April 1st is our first moment to bring that. So we can't wait. So yeah, tune in, obviously.
Last time I caught up with Joe Markowski, and we've just seen the new free price points that have been released from DAZN. Since then, we've seen that it will now have a channel, Sky Channel 429. Obviously, Joshua Buatsi came out, said he sort of wanted to be able to be seen on a TV channel. Eddie's replied, said, look, you can now see us on 429 as a company. Really happy to be able to have that.
Absolutely. You know, as we said before, you know, our objective is to not only provide value but accessibility. We're obviously available on every single device, every smart TV. We're in people's living rooms, and the Sky Channel on 429 is just another way for people to watch DAZN, and we're incredibly excited about it, and obviously planning on well on track to be delivered ahead of AJ April 1st.
I was going to say, of course, we are in now a day and age where streaming and apps is the future, but of course there is sort of maybe that more old-fashioned technique of watching stuff, and it now will be available 429 a Sky platform. Was it sort of making sure that was implemented so you weren't missing out on any of those viewership, regardless of sort of what percentile it is? It's there, people can watch it on Sky if they choose.
Yeah, again, I mean, you know, without being too repetitive, it's about accessibility, it's about flexibility. That comes to everything from our schedule to the types of fights we put on, to our pricing, to our devices available. To your point there, obviously there are traditionalists who want to watch TV in their living room. DAZN has always been able to deliver that with our accessibility on the smart TV, and this is just another way for us to do that. So it's an ongoing commitment, and one that we won't stop at here.
Let me just clear a few things up. Obviously, we've seen at the minute it will only be available for watching on Sky for the $19.99 customers. I think DAZN have come out and put a message out saying, look, we were not expecting this much demand for it, and that sort of trying to make a little rectification. Does this mean that whatever subscription bundle you have, at some point in the future everyone will be able to watch on 429?
Absolutely, yeah. Look, to be frank, we didn't anticipate the demand from existing subscribers to, with regards to the channel. We obviously we remain the best place to see, and all of our content is on the app. As I said, living room devices is the place. But yeah, we listened. This was Thursday last week, I think, with the press release and announcement. By Friday morning at 9 a.m, we'd listened to our customers, we'd seen their feedback, and we've got a very clever, hard-working tech team in the background working to get a solution which we're confident that we'll get ahead of the platform going live on the 23rd. So more to come. Please be patient, but we're confident that they'll be able to get access to.
Nice, obviously, for us to hear that. Eddie said last week we weren't sure if it would quite be, in fact, for Joshua Franklin, but you as a team, you're saying that, look, not even Joshua Franklin, just trying to get it ready for launch as a company.
Absolutely, yeah. Again, reiterating, we've listened to our existing customers. We want to reward loyalty. We try and reward loyalty, not only with our boxing content, but our broader rights as well. The frequency of fights that we have on our platform. Our existing customers have obviously been with us for a very long period of time. We've listened to them. We've listened to their ask for their access via the channel. And as I say, we're working on it in the background to be able to deliver that to them.
Well, Alfie, a real pleasure. Thank you for speaking to me today at the Taylor Cameron press conference. First of many times, I hope. I suppose obviously good things for DAZN moving forward from your side, and happy as a team.
Yeah, really happy. It's a great time. Beyond obviously this historic event, the schedule we've spoken about. We've got PFL coming up this weekend. In Newcastle on the 25th, which is an incredibly exciting new franchise which we've committed to, UEFA Women's Champions League, as well as various wrestling properties. So great time for DAZN. Great time for our boxing business. Obviously with the premium fights we have coming up. But we're very excited and working very hard.
Just on that, I will squeeze another cheeky one in. Is sort of football, sort of streaming rights in the UK on the agenda for the foreseeable moving forward? Obviously, we know that with football comes massive eyes, and obviously Sky have that at the minute. Is that sort of something that you're going to be pushing for as a company?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, look, we're a growth business. If you've seen over the short period of time where we were upon launch in all of our markets to where we are now, we're a domestic. We have domestic football in Germany, in Spain, in Italy. In Japan, we have those kind of first tier football rights. We're always looking to diversify our platform, sophisticate our offering, and we know that football is obviously the #1 sport in the UK. It's a very competitive space, as you can imagine, but we're very much happy and focused on what we're delivering at this moment in time.
Top man, real pleasure. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Nice one.